Good evening. Here are tonight's top stories. A laborer and a farmer have been remanded to prison pending further proceedings. Meanwhile, the government plans to challenge a ruling regarding the GTU strike action. In other developments, social media influencer Melly takes legal action against Ronda for defamation and harassment. Efforts are underway to clear debris at the Stabroek market wharf, and the Ministry of Health investigates the tragic death of siblings in Burbis. Additionally, the Labour Ministry raises safety concerns in the Perun Mining District. Stay tuned for updates on these stories. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
Labourer remanded to prison. Mark Chester, a 29-year-old labourer from Queenstown Village, Essequibo Coast, found himself facing serious charges when he appeared before Magistrate Tamika Clark at the Suddy Magistrates Court. Chester stands accused of attempting to take the life of Marlon Jones, aged 45, also a resident of Queenstown Village. The incident allegedly occurred on Friday, prompting Chester's arrest and subsequent court appearance. During his initial court appearance, Chester was formally charged under Section 103(c) of the Criminal Law Offences Act, Chapter 801, with attempted murder. As is customary, he was not required to enter a plea at this stage. The prosecution raised objections to Chester being granted bail, citing the seriousness of the charge. Consequently, the magistrate ordered Chester to be remanded to prison pending further legal proceedings. Chester's case is set to proceed, with a scheduled return to court on April 30, 2024, where disclosures related to the case will be presented. Until then, he remains in custody as the legal process unfolds. Farmer remanded for attempted murder in Essequibo Coast. In a courtroom session at the Suddy Magistrates Court on Friday, Kevin Anthony Thompson, a 24-year-old farmer from Siriki Upper Pomeroon River, Essequibo Coast, found himself facing a grave charge of attempted murder. Thompson's appearance before Magistrate Tamika Clark marked the beginning of legal proceedings against him for the alleged offense. The charge, under Section 103(c) of the Criminal Law Offences Act, Chapter 801, accuses Thompson of attempting to take the life of 52-year-old Rajesh Prasad, also a farmer hailing from David James Scheme, Dredge Creek, Essequibo Coast. The incident in question purportedly took place on December 2, 2023, within the vicinity of Charity, Essequibo Coast. During the court proceedings, Thompson was not required to enter a plea, adhering to legal protocol. The prosecution, represented by the assigned prosecutor, strongly objected to granting bail to the accused, citing the serious nature of the charge. Consequently, Magistrate Clark ordered Thompson's remand to prison until the next scheduled hearing, slated for April 18, 2024, when disclosure statements are expected to be presented. The case has elicited local attention, underscoring the gravity of the alleged offense and highlighting the importance of due legal process in such matters. As Thompson awaits further legal proceedings, the community remains vigilant, anticipating justice to be served. Government to challenge ruling on GTU strike action. The government is set to challenge the recent ruling by Justice Sandil Kasoon at the Supreme Court regarding the strike organized by the Guyana Teachers Union, GTU. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs, Anil Nandlal, SC, revealed this decision in an interview with the Department of Public Information, DPI. In an unexpected development, Justice Kasoon ruled that teachers should be paid for the duration of the strike, despite a plethora of supporting cases. Minister Nandlal expressed concern, stating that this ruling undermines legal principles in Guyana and could set a precedent for all strike actions to end up in court. According to Nandlal, the freedom to strike is subject to conditions, including the common law principle of no work, no pay. While the Constitution guarantees the freedom to strike, it does not mandate payment during strikes. The judge's ruling, Nandlal argued, fails to acknowledge this distinction, potentially infringing on employers' rights. Of particular concern is the court's decision to compel the government to continue remitting union dues for GTU members. Nandlal contested this obligation, asserting that it is not recognized in law and is a matter of executive policy. Despite accusations from the GTU that the government has refused to engage in discussions, the Ministry of Education maintains that ongoing discussions have taken place since the PPP/C assumed office in 2020. The government's move to challenge the ruling underscores its commitment to upholding legal principles and ensuring fair labor practices in Guyana. Social media influencer Melly sues Ronda for defamation and harassment. In a legal development that has captured attention, social media influencer Melissa Atwell, known as Melly has initiated legal action against fellow influencer Ronda. According to court documents filed on March 29, 2024, in the United States District Court, Eastern District Court of New York, Atwell is seeking over $3 million in damages. The lawsuit alleges that Bob, through her social media program Let's Talk with Ronda LLC, engaged in a deliberate campaign to defame, harass, bully, and intimidate Atwell starting in February 2024. The court documents outline Bob's alleged actions, including posting videos falsely accusing Atwell of criminal conduct, specifically extorting millions of dollars from individuals. Bob purportedly claimed that Atwell engaged in fraudulent activities and was unlawfully present in the United States without a social security number. The lawsuit asserts that Atwell suffered significant harm as a result of Bob's actions, including the loss of potential advertising deals and a decrease in her follower count. Furthermore, Atwell claims to have experienced emotional distress and other damages due to Bob's conduct. Atwell is seeking damages in excess of $1 million for harassment, defamation, and personal injuries caused by Bob's actions. She is represented by the Washington law firm POC. The legal battle between these prominent social media figures highlights the growing importance of accountability and responsibility in the digital sphere, as influencers navigate complex legal and ethical challenges in their online interactions. Efforts progress in clearing Stabroek Market Wharf debris. Substantial strides have been made in the endeavor to clear debris from the collapsed Stabroek Market Wharf, with approximately 85% of the cleanup operation already accomplished. This considerable headway signals a pivotal advancement in restoring normalcy following the unfortunate incident. Deputy City Engineer A.G. Rashid Kelman provided insights into the ongoing efforts, highlighting the accelerated pace of clearing operations. Currently, the focus lies on demolishing condemned buildings along the wharf, a task that is already underway. Kelman outlined the immediate plans, indicating that debris removal from the structure's deck is slated for completion by Sunday. Following this, the dismantling of the decking will commence on Monday, with the entire process expected to conclude by the subsequent weekend. The cleanup initiative is a collaborative endeavor involving the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, Ministry of Public Works, Mayor and City Council, alongside support from the Guyana Police Force and Guyana Fire Service. Given the structural constraints, an 85-member team has been mobilized, as heavy machinery cannot be deployed on the compromised structure. To facilitate debris movement without disrupting market activities, a barge has been acquired by the Ministry of Public Works and stationed at the rear of the wharf. Once the clearing operation is finalized, a comprehensive assessment will be conducted to gauge the extent of damages, informing subsequent steps in the restoration process. The government maintains its commitment to working in tandem with the Mayor and City Council to formulate strategies for the eventual resumption of normal operations at the Stabroek Market Wharf. Ministry of Health probes tragic death of siblings in Berbice. The Ministry of Health has launched a comprehensive investigation into the tragic deaths of 2 children from Quarantine, Berbice Region 6. The heartbreaking news emerged on Wednesday, prompting swift action from health authorities. In a press release issued on Thursday, the ministry confirmed its active engagement in the matter, stating, "Both cases are presently being investigated." It was revealed that the deceased children were siblings, compounding the sorrow surrounding their untimely passing. The ministry disclosed that a post-mortem examination had already been conducted on one of the children, with plans underway for another examination on the second child. The New Amsterdam Regional Hospital, where the children were admitted, expressed deep sadness over the loss and extended heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family. According to the ministry's statement, 9-year-old Ariana Mahaber was admitted to the hospital on Monday, April 15, 2024, in critical condition. Tragically, despite efforts to transfer her to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, she suffered a fatal cardiac arrest and passed away in the intensive care unit. Furthermore, the ministry revealed that Ariana's brother, 9-year-old Ricardo Mahaber, had been brought to the hospital a day earlier, on Sunday, April 14, 2024, showing no signs of life. Expressing profound sympathy, the ministry pledged unwavering support to the grieving family during this difficult time. It assured that all relevant information had been forwarded to the chief medical officer and emphasized the dispatch of an expert team to the New Amsterdam Hospital to conduct a thorough investigation into the circumstances surrounding the children's deaths. As the investigation progresses, the Ministry of Health remains dedicated to uncovering the truth and providing closure to the family while reinforcing its commitment to safeguarding public health and welfare. Labor Ministry raises safety concerns in Perun Mining District. During an awareness exercise conducted on Wednesday in the Perun Mining District of Region 7 Guyana Mazaruni, the Occupational Safety and Health Department of the Ministry of Labor identified safety deficiencies in 2 mining operations. Inspectors visited 5 operations at Million Mountain and Ms. June mining areas, where they observed and flagged various hazards and defects. Notices were issued to 2 of the operations, highlighting concerns such as inadequate entry and exit points in mining pits, excessive overburden, debris accumulation, and dangerously high pit faces. In addition to identifying risks, the officers provided guidance on emergency response procedures and emphasized the importance of proper housekeeping, water sources, and sanitation in the mining environment. These efforts were part of Occupational Safety and Health (OSH) month activities, which included mine inspections, safety talks, emergency response training, and distribution of treated mosquito nets to prevent vector-borne diseases among workers. Throughout the initiative, a total of 88 workers, including 5 females, were engaged to raise awareness about prevalent health and safety challenges in the extractive industry. The ministry's Occupational Safety and Health Department has been actively investigating industrial accidents in recent weeks. In March, a mechanic named Ravichandra Seemangal tragically lost his life in a collision while riding his bicycle at Pritapal Singh Investments in Providence, East Bank Demerara. Earlier that month, a fatal accident occurred due to land caving at Cowingback Dam in Upper Mazaruni River, resulting in the death of Bertram Willie, a dredge owner from Wisrock Housing Scheme in Linden. The ministry also noted a catastrophic boiler explosion at Hack Rice Mill in Bushlot, West Coast Burbus, which gravely injured 3 individuals. In 2023, a total of 20 occupational deaths were recorded, with 9 in the mining sector in Region 7 and 6 in the construction sector. Additionally, the ministry investigated 175 non-fatal accidents out of 577 reports received, mostly from the agriculture and manufacturing sectors. In light of these incidents, the ministry underscores its ongoing concern over workplace safety and the need for continued efforts to prevent accidents and protect workers.